Well, hello there. Thanks for joining me. I'd like to tell you a little bit about the idea behind the floating fringe. And I thought I'd explain it with this fellow Pete in the background. He's a street performer, and I met him in Edinburgh in 2016. And as luck would have it, I just stumbled on him on the street just a couple of days ago here in August of 2021. And don't worry, I'm not interrupting his performance. This is done with the green screen behind me. Anyway, I thought I'd explain the idea behind the floating fringe and its relationship with Burning Man. And the idea started in 2014. My wife and I booked an apartment in Edinburgh for the entire month of August. The fringe lasts a total of 25 days. And we had this apartment with 7 spare bedrooms, and we had guests coming through every few days. And we went out to see 3, 4, 5 shows a day. And at the end of 10 days, I became severely depressed. I don't know, I was exhausted, and I felt like I was overdosing on entertainment. And it took me a little while. I talked to a few people, and then what I realized was my problem was that I was just a spectator. I wasn't participating. And I wasn't bringing anything to the fringe. I was just coming and taking. And that was greatly influenced by the 3 times I'd been to Burning Man in 2009, 10, and 11. And if you're a burner, you know that in that event, it's not really a festival in that people don't organize performances like this and no money changes hands. People come and they bring what they wish to share. So it was in 2014, I decided would come back to Edinburgh. In 2016 with a show. In fact, I came with 2 shows. I came with a walking tour that started very near here on the High Street in Edinburgh. It was called The Secrets of the Fringe, and it was really about how the thing people don't realize when they go to the Fringe is that there are 26,000 performers and people behind the scenes for putting this on, and that's the real drama of the Fringe. It's a tragic comedy, what's happening behind the scenes. And at Burning Man, if you go to Burning Man, you experience all of Burning Man. But if you come here as a tourist and you sit in shows and you just watch other people perform, you're not really experiencing what's going on. And I also did an indoor show called Cut the Bullshit, and it was about bullshit, which, by the way, Pete does like to include nudity in his show. It helps increase his take, which brings us to the next point. Even though I did my show as part of something called the Free Festival, there are a number of different groups that bring what they call free shows to the Fringe. These are shows where venues donate space and performers first perform and then later pass the bucket to try to collect money. Okay, and Pete, right now, he's doing what's called his bucket speech. He's working very hard at getting this audience worked up to give him money after his performance. Now, when I came in 2016 and I did my show, I tried once to pass the bucket, and I found that I couldn't do it. It was really interesting, but, and I guess it was that experience of Burning Man, is that I was having so much fun and people were giving me their time and their attention. It just didn't feel right to ask for their money. I understand why professionals like Pete, he is a professional, even if he's looking like this, why they need to earn a living, and I certainly earned a living in my day job all those years, but I didn't feel the need to ask for money, and I couldn't do it. So this year in 2011, 21, because of COVID, Burning Man was canceled, so I didn't go to that. However, the Fringe did continue in a somewhat scaled back form, but it was still a lot of fun. So I went to Edinburgh and participated in the Fringe, the virtual Fringe in Sparkleverse. And I've created this camp called the Floating Fringe. And the idea is to find performers who are willing to give at least samples of their work with a Burning Man ethos, where you don't ask for anything in return afterwards, in which we decommodify our art and we give it as a gift. So that's the idea. I hope you'll participate. Bye.